I hope you are doing fine. Welcome back to our music lesson. And in our today's lesson, I want us to focus on composing melody grade 8 work, composition of melody, and that is in grade 8 work. The area I want us to focus on under composition of melody is this area of question phrase and answer phrase. Question phrase and answer phrase. So let's start. So there's a natural place to take a breath at the end of each phrase. And we find that a 4-bar melody may consist of 2 phrases of 2 bars each. The first 2 bars, so it is music lesson, composing melody, grade 8 work. Now here the substrand is technique or techniques applied when improvising answering phrases to given question phrase. And the first technique that we are going to discuss is repeating the entire question phrase in answer phrase and changing only the ending or the last note. So let's go to our musical stuff here. We have this stuff. As you can see, I have here the question phrase. So the question phrase will be given so that you can provide the answer phrase. And the stuff has got the clef, that's the treble clef here. Then we have the key, and our key is G major. Then we have the time signature, which is 4/4. That means in each bar or in each measure, we are going to have 4 crochets. Now, you can see the first bar and the second bar. That's our question phrase. Now, let's go to the answer phrase. We are being told to repeat the entire question phrase in the answer phrase and changing only the ending. So here, the first bar, we are going to recopy it and put it in our first bar of the answer phrase. As you can see, the position of these notes and the position of the notes in the question phrase are in the same position. So we have just transferred the first bar of the question phrase to the first bar of the answer phrase. You write the way it is. Then the first note, second, and the third note of the second bar of the question phrase, we will rewrite them the same way they are in the second bar of the answer phrase, but now we are going to change the last note, the ending, this last note. And how can we change the last note? There's some ways we can change it. We can change it either by changing the position of it. As you can see here, it was on the second space. Here I have placed it on the second line. Apart from that one, you can also move it up or you can move it down. So there you will have already done that technique there. Let's go to the second technique here. And the second technique is moving your motif up and down to different pitch levels. You move your motif up and down to different pitch levels without disrupting the pattern. Let's see. We are still using the same question phrase we used in our first technique. So we are moving the motif down. You can see now the position has changed. The position of the first bar of the question phrase with the position of the first bar of the answer phrase, the notes have been moved up. They were down, they have been moved up. That's the moving your motif up and down. As you can see, the second bar, they have been moved up and down, changing the position of those notes. So here you just play with the position of the notes, you put them up or down. Then you will have worked with that technique as easy as that. And the third technique and the last one is the changing the entire melody and rhythm. You change the entire melody and rhythm. And rhythm. So here we have the same question phrase we were using the first and the second technique. It's still that one. Then we want to change the entire melody and rhythm. Now here you are going to incorporate various note values. You incorporate various note values so that you change the entire melody and rhythm. So as you can see here, we are the first bar of the question phrase, they were only crochet. Here we have incorporated the other note values. We have joined quivers together to form the crochets, and also we have changed the position of those notes from the previous bar. When you come to the second bar, the same, In our second bar of the question phrase, we were using quivers and crochet, but here we have changed. We have used 2 crochets and 1 minim to sum up the 4 crochet beats in that bar. So that's how you work out that technique of changing the entire melody and rhythm. Now, thank you for watching this lesson. So if you have not subscribed, do so that we can grow together. And remember to refer others so that they can not miss this interesting lesson. Thank you and may God bless you.